We're excited you are here. Welcome to the show. It is 1 minute until showtime. Congratulations on your awesome week. I am so happy you're here, you guys. I'm loving watching all of your amazing things that you are learning, watching you be brave, take a risk, be willing to show up and do the big things that might have scared you, let's say a month ago before we started Boss Babes. And the fact that you guys are doing brave things now is so inspiring. So thank y'all so much for being on. Hey, Cindy. Thank you for showing up tonight, for investing in yourselves. We are so happy you are here. I hope you're turning in your recognition. And we are exactly 1 second away. So welcome. I'm happy you are here. Good evening. All right. Who has a pom-pom? Anybody have pom-poms? Yay. All right. Well, I wanted to just say welcome to all of you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being brave and doing the things that have really stretched you guys and challenged you. For some of y'all, this has been a challenge, but I'm so proud of you that you really are willing to just be brave. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and get our party started and recognize our awesome consultants who got their sheets all turned in and they are ready to go. Let's rock and roll. Yay, Cindy!
Ladies
Number
and
9,
gentlemen,
Carol
welcome
Hicks.
to the main event.
Number 8, Kim Wilson. Number 7, Cindy Bailey. Number 6, Ann Stone. Number 5, Carla Payne. Number 4, Michelle Duncan. Number 3, Jennifer Watt. Number 2, Carla Celentano. And number 1, Brittany Braden. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Are y'all so excited? Yay. All right. Well, I got one more little thing I want to show y'all before we really hop in tonight. I just want to just do one post right here of all of our awesome winners this week. 300 points, you guys. 385, 425, 450, 455, 480, 550, 615, 650, and 830 points for our queen, Miss Brittany tonight. So I'm just so proud of y'all. Congratulations. Thank you, Carla. Yes, up there in the top today. Thank you for just being excellent and just doing the pieces. That is what y'all have to remember, is this business, y'all, is really about just doing the work, right? We just got to keep showing up. So welcome. Happy hump day, everyone. I'm so excited to be wearing all my pink today. I got on my little fuzzy boots. I'm ready for February. Who is ready for February? Anybody? Okay. So I want to make sure y'all have your Boss Babes notebook. Okay. So remember that what is a boss babe, right? We've talked about this week after week. We've talked about what it means to really even be a risk taker. So taking a risk, hey Denise, taking a risk, you guys, is someone willing to venture into uncertain situations. It's just uncertain. And if you've never done Mary Kay before, everything about what we do is uncertain, right? And so as a consultant, embracing challenges and opportunities with courage, that's what it means to be a risk taker. So many times we look at risks as something that's like not a good idea. She's taking a risk, right? But truthfully, it means embracing challenges and opportunities with courage. What? And potential for significant rewards. So risk means you face it with courage because you have the potential for significant rewards. That's pretty amazing, right? Okay, the next thing, boss babe. Boss babe is a confident, ambitious woman who takes charge of her life and career with a strong sense of empowerment. You guys, that's who we are in Mary Kay, and I love it so much. All right, so are y'all ready for tonight? Oh, I'm so happy. So make sure that you have your Boss Babes notebook printed. Your director has that link so y'all can get that printed out. And so, girls, as you're really walking through this, you're turning in your sheet every single Sunday night with your points so we can do your recognition. And y'all can follow me on Instagram at NSD Holly Low with an I, Holly. I put it on the bottom for you so y'all can see the reco flyers and all that stuff go out. Attending your meeting gets you points. Parties, y'all doing parties and faces, that is where your points are at. That's where the action happens. Oh my gosh, y'all, hold the phone. I got to post this right here. I actually warm chatted today. Carol, what? You guys, oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, Brittany, look at this. In the middle of Walmart, we got some consultants taking a risk, being brave, acting like a boss babe. I love it so much. All right, so get your notebooks out. So I want you to take notes on her story. We are in week 4, okay? What was her why? Why did she choose to take the risk? And then what did she actually learn? What changed in her business? And how does her story inspire you? And then you're just going to list your greatest takeaway. Okay. All right. So I am so excited about my friend Auri. She's such a brilliant speaker. Y'all are going to love hearing from my girl Auri today. All right, here we go. Oh, hang on. Hold the phone. Why do we not have volume?
Fearless Adventurer. Hello and welcome. Thank you for being here today. Oh my goodness. Welcome, Fearless Adventurers. This year, we're embarking on this journey into the heart of risk, a realm where uncertainty will dance with opportunities. And imagine our training as this compass, guiding us through this uncharted territory of decision-making and bold action. And as we set sail into this sea of uncertainty, I want you to remember that the greatest discoveries are often made when we dare to navigate beyond the familiar shores of our comfort. So tighten your metaphorical bootstraps and let the training on risk begin. You know, I love this thing because Mary Kay naturally attracts risk-adverse people. I mean, really, when you think about it, we have our 60-year history of Mary Kay as your backing. Not only that, but you have all the coaching and mentoring of your Mary Kay sales director that has gone before you.
Let's say I'm a biology student working on a research paper for school. As I work, I incorporate research.
That's not too scary, is it? You also have the 100% guarantee for your customers in the event you mess up anything, their foundation, their moisturizer. And in addition to that, Mary Kay has a 90% buyback for your products. So if you're Mary Kay, you're actually probably more risk adverse than you can imagine. You usually play it safe. Unpredictable is not really a word people would use to describe you. And steady and calm is more a character quality that you possess. So here you are stepping into 2024, and the theme is be a risk taker. Because honestly, how crazy could it possibly get in this super safe environment that Mary Kay provides? You know, prior to Mary Kay, I actually used to be an actuary. And as an actuary, I would calculate future financial risk and I would put a price tag on it. What are the chances that this man was buying this life insurance, that he would die at this age of these conditions? I would create a rate to charge for his insurance. And I did this for all sorts of products, including warranties on plasma TVs and tablets and phones. And so this is what I did when I actually decided to join Mary Kay. I assessed the risk and I realized there is no risk in Mary Kay. I have a 100% guarantee with the products, 90% buyback. I have a director before me and it allowed me the freedom to try new things. And I want to share that with you because maybe you just need that filter to realize Gosh, Ari's right. There's very little risk in Mary Kay. What is the craziest thing that could happen here? Think about it. Not a lot. So this gave me the freedom to go full throttle and to put forth maximum effort. Why do we hold back here? What exactly are we afraid of? What could possibly make things worse than the way they are right now? And so I assessed the risk and I realized, you know what? My life is here right now. The only way I could go is up. And that's why I made the decision to actually work it, work it. You know, my director taught me when you ask someone to lend you their face or do a party for you, if they say no, don't take it personally. You'll have more yeses by asking than if you don't. Just pretend it's a piece of gum. Oh, would you like some gum? And if somebody says no, you're not going to cry, right? You're not like, oh, they said no to my gum. Absolutely not. But if we don't ask, we'll never have bookings. I just understood, yeah, asking is a part of it. Take the emotion out of the equation and just ask. Now, that doesn't mean I don't have feelings. That doesn't mean my feelings haven't been hurt. That just means that I understand it's a part of the business plan. So once I analyzed the risks with Mary Kay and I realized I have the freedom here to go full throttle, I decided to go for it and to do my power start. And to me, I just didn't see that as risky other than risking my character, risking my feelings getting hurt, risking rejection, risking getting a no. But I also understood it was part of the formula. It was part of the way to success. You see, I've never met a director who said, oh, I've never gotten your no. You're not going to get our no. Don't even prepare for the no. They all say, I've got no's and I've been canceled on and be prepared. I'm like, okay, it's just part of it. They've even prepared me for this. So I did do a power start and I realized, and I'm going to share with you two huge risk-taking decisions that I made as a Mary Kay beauty consultant. When I started my business, and I started doing my power start, it was after my second party. So I did my debut and I sold 400. And then I did my first party on my own and I sold 600 that I realized I did not start with enough product. I did not start with enough product. I actually started with the 1200.
Why are women everywhere choosing Abby X, the new tummy tuck alternative?
I got the because I was scared. Honestly, I was scared. I knew I should have started off as a start, but I started off with the 1200. And as soon as I finished that second party, I was like, I don't have enough product. And I went back to my director and I said, I don't have enough product. What do I do? And I remember when I got the Mary Kay credit card to finance my Mary Kay business at 0% for 12 months, she said, you're going to, now that you've placed your initial order, you're going to cut it up. Never use it again. Every month from your sales, you pay off the balance, you divide it by 12, and then from your cash, you place your reorders. I was like, okay. Except she made one exception to the rule if you realize you started with too little. If you realize you started with too little, it is okay to invest again. And that's exactly what I did. And at that point, I actually had 5 more bookings on my calendar and I was completely almost all out of product. And I was like, I need a full store. So I went ahead and made the investment. Now, I say that that's like a risk-making decision, but at the same time, it was pretty safe too, right? Because Mary Kay gives you a 100% buyback guarantee. I already had the dates inside my date book. It's not like the appointments weren't going to hold. Even with, I knew how to coach. They had taught me how to coach. I knew how to coach my appointments. And even if they canceled, I knew how to rebook them. And so I think it's okay to say, you know what, I didn't start off on the right foot. I need to have the product that I need. And the reality is people buy more when you have the product. If you've never experienced this, I challenge you to take on that challenge. People buy more when you have the product. If they're like, oh, you have it here. Oh, I didn't realize that. Can I also get an eyeliner? I want one more mascara. You know what? Get me a CC cream for my mom too. And they just keep adding on and adding on and adding on. So I think that it was a really wise decision for me to get going because it made me realize I started too small and I needed to dream bigger and think bigger. And that actually became a theme throughout my Mary Kay business. Well, I did do my power start and I finished it and I told my director, what do I do now? And she's like, oh, you're going to do a power start again. I was like, great, because she had taught me how to get bookings for my bookings. So my date book had bookings, but I did have to get on the phone and rebook those that did not lend me their face in that first month in business. That had to get back on the books and keep asking new people. Every time I went somewhere, I would ask new people. I always had invitations in my purse with me. And I remember when I got to a point where I physically could not do more. Like I was out of time. I had a full-time job. I also was studying for my actuarial exams, and it was logged hours, 30 hours a week for my job. It was part of my job requirement as an actuary. And of course, I had other commitments like my family and church. I wasn't married. I didn't have kids, but I was dating my now husband of 20 years, right? So I remember going to my director once again, and I said, what do I do? Like, I'm out of time. Like, I don't have time to do more parties, but you tell me if I don't do more parties, then I'm not going to reach the next level. And that was my goal, was to be a car driver. I wanted to earn that car to give my car to my mom, because growing up, we didn't have a car, and we used to walk to school, church, grocery store, and I dreamt of the day I'd be able to give my mom a car. So this was the goal I had. And she's like, you really want to hold at least 3 parties a week? I was like, oh, how am I going to do this? She goes, oh, you're going to hire an assistant. And this was the second big risk-taking decision that I made. And that was to hire an assistant. I was like, well, who do I hire and how much do I pay them? And she was like, oh, whatever Walmart pays for an entry-level job, that's what you'll pay. I was like, okay. And I said, well, who do I hire? She was a consultant on your team. Who have you already trained? I was like, oh my goodness. I remember Marissa. She had just gotten laid off at work, and she was home, and I had recruited her the month before because she had been one of my hostesses. And so I came to her. I said, hey, I need someone to help me out and to enter in my customer profile card and process my married customer tickets and process credit cards and send out all the invitations and all the thank you cards. And she did all the back end office stuff so that I was free to go be with the people and do the bookings, be with the people and do the bookings. And I want you to know there are only so many hours, and yeah, you can spend them in your office and then you're not seeing your husband or your children. You get to a point where you're tapped out. If you really want to grow and turn this into a business, you have to invest. You have to make an investment. And I said, well, Disha, how do I pay for that? She was like, well, you pay for that from your sales. And even if you're breaking even, that your sales pay for your products and your assistant, you'll come to a point that it'll finally grow so much that you're profiting from it. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Every business has to make an investment. I have 2 degrees in business. So I was like, oh yeah, every business you have to invest. So I'm going to ask you, here's some evaluating questions. If you keep doing what you've been doing, will you have growth? If you keep doing what you've been doing, will you have growth personally, professionally, financially, emotionally, and spiritually? And here's the second question. What are you afraid of? What is the absolute worst case scenario? What is it that you are afraid of? I want you to remember that if you don't take a risk, there is no story. So you have a powerful, on purpose, and powerful pink 2024. Thank you for being here.
Sorry. I'm just like trying to talk. Gunner made some kind of cinnamon something cake, y'all. It's so good. I'm like over here shoveling. I'm like, Gunner. He came barging in and I'm like, dude, please tell me you have clothes on. I forgot that I could pull myself out of the camera. Oh my goodness, y'all. Doing this stuff at home is interesting sometimes, right? All right, y'all. What were her risks? Oh my gosh, right? No risk, no story. It is so yummy. It's like cinnamon crumble cake or something. Y'all, this boy, he is all the time cooking something. He'd be in there whipping stuff up. I'm like, just clean up your mess when you're done. He don't. There's crumbs and stuff everywhere, but we all get to have a snack. So it's exciting. All right. Asking is part of the big plan. She also said if we can mentally just pretend like we're offering somebody a piece of gum, and if they say no, we're not going to cry about it. I thought that was so good and so brilliant. Okay, what else were your takeaways? What were her 2 huge risks? What were her 2 huge risks? Y'all remember? Her 2 big risks. And then why did she actually do it? Remember, she wants to give her mom her car. Like, what in the world, right? Okay, out of time to do more parties. Wouldn't we love to be there? You think? That's so good. Yes, Denise, those were her two risks where she made that investment and then she got help. Okay, buying the full store and hiring an assistant, you guys, investing in the assistant. Power start and ordered some product. Yes, how exciting. All right, but why? She wants to give her mom a car, right? And she has this bigger picture of what she wants her life to look like. And so I want y'all to remember that you got to be pulled by the vision sometime. What is the payoff going to be? One thing that I always love to teach y'all is that your Mary Kay goal always has an equal sign. Whether that goal is this new, beautiful, powerfully pink jacket to become a sales director, if it's a car, what does that really equal? Is it proving somebody wrong? Is it you just proving to yourself that you can do something for you? Is it a financial need? Is it savings? Is it you want to take a trip for your family that will pay for this? I am sending my husband and son to the Dominican on a mission trip this summer. You guys, that kind of stuff motivates me. They're going to play baseball in the Dominican and do a mission project. Like, what? Who gets to do that when you're 15? Toby Lowe. And so, y'all, it's not cheap to go and do mission work and to take Jesus around the world, right? That costs cash. It costs money to do that. And so when you build your Mary Kay business, understand that dream that you have, that goal that you have, there is always an equal sign tied to it. Always, every time. So as you're processing this week and you're moving forward, I want you to really consider, what is your equal sign? What is that equal sign that's on the other side of you finishing your big goal in Mary Kay? All right. And then what did she learn from taking the risk, and what has changed for her? So I hope y'all take some notes, snap a picture of your takeaway, send it to your sales director. I know she's going to be excited. And don't forget, every Sunday, set your alarm to, turn in your trackers. Turn in your tracker so we can see who is ready to really to hire a maid. I hear you, girl. There's always an equal sign. Hit that. IPAs, assistants. Y'all, thank you for being on tonight. I'm so happy y'all are here. I'm super excited to watch you slay, wake, pray, slay, right? And be a boss, babe, and take a risk this week. Be brave. You got this. Bye. Y'all have a great night. Okay, real quick, the tracker is in the PDF of the notebook. Okay, so ask your director. She can find it for you. Bye, you guys.